I think we can start now. At least we have more than two people. This is one of the least we've had for now. Although people will join in later, there was not much hype to this one because I was busy during the week, and everybody relies on the replay a lot. So I'll try to keep them updated on YouTube. But let me pray. So, Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here, this conversation, and everything concerning our IT, put it in your hands. I pray that you continue to lead us and come out with flying colors in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
So, our guest speaker is here in the person of Mr. Dalu, the protonics expert. I think you're the founder, right?
Yes, yes, I'm the founder.
Okay, can you give us a brief introduction about yourself and then about protonics, because I need them to know the basis of who is here.
Okay, thank you very much, Tina. Thank you all for making out your time to be present here today, and for the opportunity to speak to you concerning IT defense. I am Udo Lisa Augustine Chukwudalu. I'm a graduate of electrical engineering, electrical electronics engineering, but I'm into embedded systems, electronics design, robotics. That's what I'm passionate about, and that's what I'm pushing for my career. Also the founder of Electronics because of my continued zeal to contribute to the students and the learning community. That's why I founded Electronics Students, a community that science and engineering students can come and learn the practical applications of their course for free. So yeah, basically that's it. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much for that brief introduction. And our topic today is on the IT defense. This is like the physical part of the IT, whereby we explain to whoever our supervisor is and their guests what we have done so far. And it's like the IT you did for 6 months, you get like few minutes to actually explain that. I think we don't need longer than few minutes, but it's best to be prepared. So that's why we have our guest speaker here, Mr. Dalu, to brief us about what to expect, possibly how to dress, and the tactical questions you might expect. And maybe after some minutes of him speaking, you can get to throw him questions. So Mr. Dalu, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you so much, Chimwe. Before I start, I think we want to have 3 other persons here. There's Chupu, Emma, and Apo. Please, if you can just, just tell me your names, just a brief hello or something. So we can just continue since we're small.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Emmanuel, mechanical engineering year 4. Yeah, IT at Lakeside Services, a marine servicing industry. So yeah, I guess that's everything.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Next person.
Okay, I'm Uzochukwu Emmanuel Nzubechukwu, electrical engineering 400 level. I'm doing my IT at PCB mentor currently.
Okay.
So yes, sir.
Okay, that's nice. That's a good check. Thank you. The last person.
Okay, good evening. I prefer got sent for going or I think it should be year 5 now, B. Doing my IT at transport or at
This type of
doing my
class
IT.
I have, you cannot calm down. A5 already.
Wow, relax.
Okay. Thank you, Amodera. You're a big man with transport power. For this one.
Anyways, I prefer got sent year 5. Doing my IT at transport at Delta State. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. More persons are joining us, but we'll have to stop here. So, now, Chima got the right person to talk to you about IT defense. Yes, I can probably say that because defending projects has been something I've been doing since secondary school till now. Okay, it's something I've mastered. So whether it's IT defense, speech, competition, anyone, something I've already mastered. I wouldn't want to take our time, so let me go straight to the point now. The first thing that you need to know about your IT defense, the first line of defense in your IT defense is that your work should be ready. When I mean your work should be ready, both your what do you call that form you can fill, logbook. Your logbook should be already filled, submitted early. Your IT reports must have written it, prepared everything early. Yes. Because one key factor in any defense is confidence, and what gives confidence is when you know that you are prepared, not when you do something that minutes. Okay. So that's the first point. Make sure you prepare your work early. Okay. How many of us have filled our logbook even if it's up to 70%?
I think I filled my logbook up to last month. Yeah, up to this month.
Okay.
Up to this month.
Okay, great. That's good. So even if you have not filled your own physically inside the logbook, you should have maybe a book where you fill it so that you can later transfer it. It all works, but make sure you document everything, because if you don't, when that time reach, you find out that you find it hard to remember the things you did during IT. So that's for the first point. The second is that on that day, if you are coming, make sure that you dress well. Don't give room. You shouldn't give room where any supervisor or any lecturer to bring down your confidence or talk down on you. Yet, because once you enter, that's the first thing they notice, and once they comment anything bad about your dressing, it will now be you will now have to put in a lot of work to bring back the positive vibes in the defense office. In the office, you need to put in more energy to bring up more vibes. Yeah, so don't allow them don't give them any opportunity or any room to find faults in you, especially in your dressing. Okay, so about dressing, I think it's safer to just wear corporate. Okay, it's safe to wear corporate for your defense, because depending on the lecturer, some lecturers will tell you why are you wearing native, why are you wearing senator. Yet some lecturers, they have their own personal principle. So to just be on the safe side, during my own time, many of us would also wear corporates. So if you have suits, you wear with tie, or you just have trousers and shirts with tie, or for ladies, you can wear, if you know your corporate gown style, you used to wear. Yes, actually, a friend of mine, they attacked her for her dressing, and doing her IT defense, and it didn't really come out well, because from that attack on dressing, they started attacking her on every other part. So it didn't really go well. So make sure you don't keep them in that dressing. It's very important. Hope the point is clear. Hope I'm making the points clear. Hope it's flowing.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So, and it's good that you guys say, because actually you snap picture. Those pictures are going to be
Yes,
good for a long time. Now, the third point is that make sure you come early. Make sure you come early that day. Anything that will make you go late, don't just avoid anything that will make you go late. Make sure you come early that day. Okay? So that you won't be among those that defense coordinator will start going to beg on their behalf. This person did not do this, or this person did not come earlier, please. So you won't be among those that cause will call out and say, if you did not, you know you were not able to do your defense, you have to meet me with this one, or you start paying more. You just make sure you come early that day, so that you can organize yourself, know what is happening. Now, that's for the third point. The fourth point is that you need to be on the same page with your partner, whoever you are present. Basically, they will tell you people now. I think they are fair. Whoever you are presenting with, you need to be on the same page with the person. Okay? Or whoever you are presenting the same topic with, try to be on the same page with the person. Because if someone that, let's say you did solar installation with somebody, like someone else in the same group with you did solar installation, and you did solar installation, you need to come early, liaise with the person, know the things that the person is going to present that day, know the things the person is going to say in front of the lecturers. Because if you don't ask these things, if the person enters, if somebody like me, maybe go mention all the electronics for this world. If I enter comments and you go enter, he go add you. Yet, because they now want you to meet up with the expectation that the person before you have brought in. So you need to be on the same page with that person. If the person is only talking about solar panel and battery, people will agree that this is what this person is only going there to talk about. Yet, so that you know, because if you don't do that, once you enter, they will now start asking you questions from that person's defense. That's what they do. So make sure this is very important. The next one is how many points have I mentioned now?
You mentioned three points.
I think 4. Prepare your work early. Make sure you dress well. Come early on that day and be on the same page with whoever you are presenting the same topic with. Well, hope you understood that part, or be on the same page. Hope you understood that part. Make sure you do that day. It's very important. Okay, the next point is very key. Okay. listening spirit is key. You should know your defense lecturer. I believe most of us here must have studied our lecturers from year 1 up to year 4. Okay, so you must have studied your lecturers. By now, you should know the ones that are strict, the ones that don't send. You get, if it's a safer, like somebody like, okay, which lecturer should I use now? If you have somebody like Dr. Sianuba, if you're meeting someone like Dr. Sianuba that day,
God do not agree. It's my lecturers.
or you are meeting Dr. Lamidi. Now, if you are meeting someone like Dr. Sianuba now, all you need to know is that you need to present well, you need to know what you are there for, you need to know the topic well, you need to present it well, and you are done. If it's someone like Dr. Lamidi that you are going to meet there, you need to know that he himself is someone that likes to prove himself anywhere he is that he's good with electricals, even if it means how to put it this way, even if it means proving you wrong just to prove that he knows. You get, so on that day you still have to kind of farm his ego. You get, if he asks you something, you answer it, don't argue with him. If you argue with him, you are in trouble, don't argue with him. If you say this is it, say yes sir. You get, present what you know, do not argue, because if you argue with him or try to make him try to prove that he's wrong, forget it. Nothing again that you're saying, that defense will matter again. So try and know your lecturers. Like someone like Dr. Matthew. Dr. Matthew was the lecturer during my own time, was the one that he officiated my defense or whatever I put it on. Dr. Matthew was the one there. I knew that Dr. Matthew is strong when it comes to theory. So I made sure not to venture into that part at all during my presentation. I did not mention any single formula. Like I did not even try to go and mention any formula or anything. I avoided it because I knew that once I step into that part, Matthew will catch me. So I dwelled into the part that Matthew did not know, which is the practicals. You get, so make sure that's how you try and know your lecturers. Now, the next parts, I think I have 2 more points remaining. I have 2 more points. Observe courtesy. Okay, be respectful on that day. Once you enter, you greet them. Okay, people do not seem shaky. Don't seem like even if you don't know what you are talking that day, say it with confidence. Confidence is key. Get, even if you don't know what you're saying, even if you want to, even if you say that like your father Day is the one that invented transistor, even if you are saying it, say it with your full chest, with confidence that day. You get, because many of them don't really know these things, and many of them, they don't really get your time. But once they see any small fear in your body, they'll feed on it. They'll capitalize on that fear, and the rest will be story. Okay, so make sure once you enter, you greet them, wait for them to tell you to sit down, you sit down, you present, and then the presentation, depending on the lecturer, some want you to rush. Okay, just go straight to the point, some want you to take your time. So it depends. Once you enter, anyone they tell you to do, make sure you are prepared for it. They say just list your points, you list the important ones and go. Yes. Now, final part This is the final part. The most important part of this whole thing is that you should drive the defense. You have to be the driver. You have to drive it. You have to control whatever is happening there. In any defense you see yourself, whether it's IT defense or an IE project defense or whether it's a competition or teaching or anywhere you see yourself, you have to be in control. You have to drive whatever is happening. You get? Because one thing you need to know is that most of our lecturers, they have family problems that they're thinking about. You are the least of their problem. They are looking for money, they are looking for promotion. That IT defense that they are there with you, some of them is like disturbance to them. You get? So, yes, now, you don't know. Some of them, yeah, they don't get your time. That's the thing, they don't really know. So, but do not make them have your time on that day. So that's why you have to control the whole process. Okay. Now, how do you control the whole process? Now, you control the whole process by you are the one defending. You're the one that knows the parts. Let's say you teach solar installation. Someone that did marine services. You're the one that knows the parts that you are strong at and the ones that you are not strong. You get? If you don't mention the one that you are not strong, and unfortunately for you, that's where the lecturer is strong. Sorry. Yes. So you have to delve to the parts. Always swing to the parts that you are strong with. Okay, and you have to give room for questions. You have to give room for questions. During my own time, there are some important things, some key things I know that if once they hear this, they will ask me a question, and I know it. I just mention some things like smart inverter, and all those things I mentioned for them that I did not explain yet. I mentioned it as something important, but I did not explain it. I left it as a room for question. And once I was done with defense, they start asking questions on those things. Okay, so as you're explaining, you have to give them opportunity to ask questions. Put in small things. That's because if you don't put in those things, if you don't give them chance to ask questions in what you are presenting, they will go and find questions from what you don't know. Okay, so be the one to orchestrate the question, be the one to place the questions as trap for them. If you don't do that, you will be surprised after presenting. You'll be so surprised after presenting a topic on solar panel. Somebody like Professor Sosa now ask you, so what is the role of AI in the optimization and minimalization of that time I don't say it all come. You get? So give them room for questions in your presentation, because if you don't, they will bring in their own from their own expertise. Okay. So, and the last part is after everything, be happy, snap it to everybody, snap with everybody, snap everybody. Yeah, because you enjoy the pictures later. Okay. I guess my presentation was so fast, and I hope I gave you out important points that will really help you on that day, and I'm waiting for your question. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. That was very direct to the point. And the key things that people might actually overlook, because you might have a good presentation, but you can just break down when questions from nowhere hit you. So does anybody have any questions? Just unmute, say your name, and ask your question to our guest speaker.
Okay, good evening. It's a very good sense.
My question now is, we know when we are writing our report, there's a part where you are writing conclusion, how you can improve, how you can improve the company, how you can improve the whether the industry that you worked at. Are we meant to, like, when we are defending that stuff, are we meant to add that part when we are defending, or that part is just for the rights of just for writing purpose?
No, 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 no need adding that part. Thank you very much, consent, for the question. No need adding that part. Okay, no, no, they will even send you for that part. They will send. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Any other person with a question?
I have one more question before you.
Before I ask my question.
Okay, now you said that we should, you said we should defend what we know. We should focus on the part that we are good at. We should not go and oversurpass ourselves and the rest. Now, the place I'm working at now, there are some parts, there are some departments that, yes, even with my eyes closed, I can, defend it. You get, because I've read about it and I've learned a lot from that particular department. And there are some departments where that thing now is what I'm even defending now. What I'm going to speak about now is really like the departments are interconnected. So what if now? The question is, what if, God forbid, or God forbid, because I reject it. What if one of the lecturers they now are now inclined in that particular, like, let's say power generation, they are inclined in, like, they know everything about it? Will you say I should go and read about the other departments that I did not even know at all, or I should, freestyle? Which one?
In that sense, network was breaking, so network was
Okay,
breaking,
let me
so
come
I
in.
really,
Let me come in. Imam, I don't blame you.
God,
Okay,
God
so
wait, make I
I
ask you
said,
a question. Okay, I don't know if I have
okay,
the floor now.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, the thing there is that, firstly, in industrial training, there's no way you are going to get everything 100%. You understand? There's no way that you will learn the whole industry system, every aspect of it, and get it within 6 months. No, it's just for you to get the exposure. So the main thing there is that one that you got, just know it well. If they ask you, you say you not do that side, just tell them this one now. Make sure you get something and you stick to that one that you got. Anyone you got, you explain it very well. And you tell them, see what I got. If they ask you the one you don't know, tell them, sir, they did not teach us, so that was not my department. Just straight to the point. But make sure you got something that you can defend confidently and you are sure that that one makes sense. That's just the whole thing.
okay, thank you so much, makers. Thank you, appreciate.
yeah, thank you so much, Kelly. You did justice to that question. Yeah. It's also during my own time. It also happened to me. What I did was solar and electric vehicles. That was what I did during my IT. But then that electric vehicle side, they didn't really teach us so much on that side. Although I learned how to design motor drivers and all that, but I knew that I wasn't that strong with it, and I also knew that Dr. Matthew, that's the course he was teaching in power electronics. Anything that made me venture into that path and say I design motor driver is going to ask me a question from power electronics. So I just acted like that part did not exist and focused on the solar and I teach where I got my. That's it. Focus on your strengths.
Yeah. Sorry, I have a question. Emmanuel, Emmanuel Baski, yeah. So you were talking about, or right now you're talking about how the lecturer is to know what the lecturer, how the lecturer is, all those kind of shit. But I don't know how it is for other departments, Jules and Cosent, but our own is not our lecturers that are the IT. I think my lecturer is from someone from BMT. I don't know this dude. I've not seen this dude in my life. So how like is really an on point kind of situation. Maybe someone that went before me, I'll ask the guy how was he, what kind of person is, you understand? So I'm just saying though, if there's any tips on how to deal with that kind of thing, because like I think maybe for your set with Lisa, sorry I don't really know you, but maybe your set it was engineering faculty lecturers, but now shush, but now it's mine is literally from BMT department from what I'm seeing. So any tips on that?
Okay,
Can I
thank
say
you,
something?
the man. So anybody can take the question. Anyone who wants to
Can
take
I
the
can I
question.
help him? Can I help him answer that question?
All right, Caleb.
Okay, like you rightly said, the thing there is that if your department or your faculty is engineering, they cannot bring microbiology to come and be your supervisor. It's not possible. It will have to be engineering. You get highest worst come to worst, they'll go to another engineering, maybe a chemical, and they bring somebody from petroleum or that's the I don't know what to say it, but that's the worst they can do. You cannot be outside, or they can even go to another university, maybe bring external supervisors to come, but it has to be engineering. That's the thing. So you must be prepared to know that you answer questions based on that thing. So just any small thing that you did, just know that small thing, understand it, understand it to some levels. That's just all.
Sorry, Caleb, I think you're misunderstanding him. He mentioned the part where he said his supervisor is from whether BMC or microbiology. They has never seen this dude before in his life. I think he's talking about the one that they assigned to us now that is going to, look at our logbook and tell us, grade us. Our supervisor is going to give us, we are getting a score from our supervisor. I think that's what he's talking about, not the people who are defending on the day of defense. So.
Okay. Yes, like my own self, like my own this thing is not even an engineering person. I saw it's something like microbiology as well. Like the person I'm under. That one is just for formality's sake. You understand? Irrespective, if you are lying confidently. Do you understand? That person does not know anything once he's not engineering. Anything you are saying, just stick to whatever you are telling the person. It's just for inspection, to be sure. Did you have a venue? Are you doing anything? If the person comes there now and you are sure this person is not engineer, anything you are telling the person, even if it's a lie, stick to that lie. Over.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Caleb. That's very, very helpful. It's very easy to confuse those that are not in engineering, and it's a sweet feeling when they are nodding their head and they don't understand. Gosen, what do you want to say?
Okay, so talking about right now, Caleb, this question is for you. Now, when we're writing our report now, we want to defend, this is not for the IT supervisor now, the people who are defending so. Let's say we write the report now, full, go through and the rest, now we give them the copies. And let's say now when you are defending, there's some side you are meant to hit that you can't remember at all. But it's in your report, like it's there in your report, not your slide, it's there in your report that you give them to. can you jump it? Can you lie about that one? Just jump it that oh you didn't go to that department, or they will have time to read it. Do you think they will have time to like go through that report word for word? I've seen that.
Okay, okay. About the defense proper, the thing there is that imagine our population, our class, you get, let's say we are 150. Let's assume that we are 150. Then now, if they now start taking maybe 30 minutes per person, per that's times 150, calculate it, then know how many days they will use to do the whole defense. So they just want to be sure you are inclined, you are technically inclined. Your boldness, your dressing, that's why in defense the first thing is dressing. You dress very well. Then your composure, the way you are demonstrating. They don't know say you say you can go next person. You understand? You
Yes, I
emphasize on
understand.
your strength. Now your strength, that one wey you know very well. Now that one you go talk well. That's where you emphasize on. That's where you start. Don't even go once they just hear your mouth, hear what you have to say, and they are sure that yes, this guy knows what he's doing, or this guy he has touched, he has loosed the screw, or he has tightened it. It's not if they ask you loosen, is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? You say it's clockwise. Tightening, you say anti. They know that you will not do anything now. It's as simple as that. Just stick to your strength. Once you start talking self, they will go. Yeah, okay. That's just what they want. Nothing more.
Thank you so much, Mekus.
Good evening. Please, I have a question. I'm Somto by name. Just to be clear, what you are saying is that COS IT supervisors are different from the people that will be there during our IT defense, right?
Yes, totally, they will be different. Yes, the IT supervisor can be now was agriculture, a lecturer from agriculture. But my lecturers are there doing my IT defense on my own departmental lectures. So yeah, they'll be
Right.
different.
Thanks so much.
Okay, sir. So I have a question. Just a quick one, sir. I just wanted to know. You mentioned something about parenting. So I don't know, like the pay you are talking about. Is it that they are going to pay us on that day of the presentation, or it will be before that day of the presentation? And then how again will they know, like the people that did that learned or that practiced like the same field of study or something like that? I don't know, for them preparing, or you just be the one to just work out something with the person, so that, and will you people to be presenting together? So I just need more clarity on that, sir.
Okay, yeah, anyway, thank you so much. Now to clear on that, what I meant is that it's not like we are going to partner you people. No, no. Like well, after the IT now, you find out that maybe you did PCB. You find out that maybe in your department there are like 3 or 4 other persons that also did PCB during the IT. And on that day, you find yourself under one group. You might find yourself under one group. And on that day, if one person, let's say the person that presented before you, let's say the person that presented before you had more advanced training, did more advanced IT than you. Yet, if the person goes in there and presents with their full chest and tells the supervisor everything they know, while you are not aware of the things he or she told the supervisor. You're not aware of the things he or she told. Once you enter that place, once you enter that office, they will now be looking at you. They will now be looking at you to meet up with the expectation. They already have the expectation from the person that presented before you, from the previous presenter. They already have the expectation. They want you to meet up to that level. And when you don't, that becomes a problem. So, excuse me. So that's why before I entered, we had like three other persons that did solar. So we had to we came together, we discussed this is what we are going to present. Nobody goes beyond this. Nobody goes beyond this.
That is lovely. I wish
You get
Uzo
it.
Mamadi is here.
So
Okay,
and
okay,
then
understand.
and
Okay,
then
sir.
and
I
then
get.
yeah and then although the lecturers were the ones that numbered us, okay, they were lucky enough. I was like the last person to present on solar. So because if I had gone before them, I might have said things that would put them in trouble. You get. So that's be on the same page with them. Hope it's clear.
Okay, okay. Yes, sir. It's clear.
I pity who will be in the same group with Amadi.
Bruh. And the thing is that we're almost in the same field though, so it's updating. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear someone
Yes.
say too much. Now I have to say a lot, I beg. So any other questions before we let
It's even, it's even the same people I pity for.
why?
Because we have over like a lot of like of our classmates are doing like Afro and they went to do the IT at TCN. A lot of them went to do the IT at TCN. So so imagine so imagine how it's going to look like now. They have to, mix please, and some of them they don't even know that they're doing IT at TCN, or some people they don't know. It's not everybody that they know that, oh, this person is doing IT at TCN. Some are in Delta State, some are in Benin. You get.
Ah,
So
wow. So it will be like there might be an imbalance of I learned this, I don't learn this.
yes, yes.
Okay,
Well,
Mhm.
I have a question, please. I don't know if I can go ahead with the question.
go ahead, our guest is here.
Okay, like me, I'm doing my own IT currently. Before now, I do rewinding. I can defend that one very well. Electrical rewinding, three phase, single phase, all those ones. But now I left that field and went to. We actually build inverters here. We build inverter here, and also we build industrial chargers and the rest. If there are people now, as I don't hear say plenty people are doing solars, I can just narrow it and leave that industrial charger alone, so that I'll know that maybe I don't think there are much people that will be in that field. So that only me now will lie my lie and know how to go about it. I don't know if it's obtainable.
Yeah, Caleb. Caleb, I think I know you now. I think I know you. Just now that you mentioned that you are good with rewinding. Uh, yes, you're the one that advised God sense to stick to his strengths. So I'm advising you to stick to your strengths. I mean, it will be so much fun that day. The lecturers they will sit down and they will listen to you. They will learn a lot from you. Yes, so I think you should. I'm listening to you talk about reminding, and I've seen your works. They are very good. So stick to your strength, please.
Okay, but in my IT now, I did not do rewinding in my IT. I was working, I've been working on coils here in my IT, but that's not what I'm doing where I at my IT placement center now. You get, it's just like my own part-time work. So unless I'll just feel the rewinding there and leave it for them.
What are you doing in your IT place?
We build inverters from scratch.
Okay,
We build industrial
okay.
chargers, we build industrial stabilizers here. We'll do the transformer, the tons, everything, relay system, contactor, hybrid work. So that's what we do here.
That means you have good knowledge of it now. You can present it. Not bad.
Yes, I can present it. I can present it. I don't say, like inverter system now, it has a lot of, like, it has mechanism. First of all, conversion of AC to DC, the circuit, the oscillator, that gives a frequency which is MOSFET. You now have to explain it, the sinusoidal wave and the rest of them. Because I fit go there now go talk about inverter now. Say I dey build inverter. Na him Matthew go carry me. Him fit give me smackdown.
No worry, just make sure the only thing there is whenever you are presenting anything, any course, yes, one way you can make your lecturers to feel relevant and feel among in that your presentation is to link it to what they taught you in class. Okay, so just if you are doing, let's say you're doing that in data or whatever, just like you mentioned now, you know the common questions that they can ask you, which are converting AC, the process that involves converting AC to this. They cannot pass all those ones. That's the highest they can ask you when it comes to that. So just know all those theoretical questions that they'll ask you once you bring up your topic. Once you say that you do inverters, those personal theoretical questions that they'll ask you, just make sure that you know them. As simple as that. Even if they don't ask you, try and mention it yet so that you'll be safe. Thank you.
Alright, any other questions? Our time is almost up.
Hey, one more thing. One more thing. I think there are people that did their IT in the workshop, really got student workshop, right?
Yes, there are some people there. There are some people at Uniport Distribution, the electrical house.
I mean, workshop, that's student workshop. People did their IT there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly
Because I know that.
but yeah, people are doing their IPL workshop.
Mostly mechanical. I know a lot of my department persons did their IT there too.
Yes, electrical are doing I don't know about workshop, but I know about the lab, the electrical lab, and then that I don't even know what they call it. Opposite the stadium, the distribution
Okay,
there,
okay,
where they
okay,
that,
okay.
yeah, that
Okay,
powerhouse.
okay. Because during our own time, the people that did their IT in workshop, I think the lecturers were not really happy with them. They're saying that they are serious, and then they were asking them, they give them marker that day to draw circuits on the board. Yet, so just to tell them sharp, be prepared because they're already looking at people that did the IT in workshop as a serious. So just be prepared, know the common questions. Like we ask them, those that did the workshop, if they say you say you did electrical wiring, no problem. You should draw the diagram, how you can a diagram of a switch and light bulb. Something as simple as that, and they will use it to judge your whole defense. And funny enough, many of them did not get it. So
Wow.
just make sure. Mm. All right. Thank you.
Angel, please cut for me. Thank you very much, our guest, Mr. Dalu. I know a lot of people just joined us, but we have to end it here. If you have any questions, you can put it on the group and then tag me. I'll forward it to our guest and get a reply for you. But this session was recorded and will be posted on YouTube. I'll let you guys know when it has been updated. Gotta edit and the rest. So with all that, thank you all for joining. Thank you so much, Mr. Dalu, and have a lovely night. I think we still have a few minutes by the clock. The new people, if it's your first time here, just unmute and introduce yourself. If it's your first time here, tell us your name, your department, and when you're doing your IT. I don't know why this guy is laughing. God sent. Anyone?
Yes, from Tochuku. Um,
in petroleum and gas engineering, petroleum engineering to be specific. And I'm doing my IT at GGI International Nigeria Limited at Sumodara. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think we need to do picture day in that group once.
Good evening, everyone. I'm TG. I'm Trust God by name. Yes, mechanical engineering. I'm doing my IT at Nigeria Trucks.
Sorry, come again. I did not get that. CG.
Yeah, I'm Trust God. And mechanical engineering, 400 level. Yeah,
Where are you doing your IT?
Nigeria Trust Digital Technologies.
Yeah. If you don't introduce yourself, I'll sing for you all.
No, God say I beg. God say please. John
Where
Boo.
you guys said now?
Jabu there.
Yeah, there's a John Boo here. I think maybe one day we'll do a physical meet and greet before we get back to school. Probably ending of October or November. We just come out maybe.
Which ending of October? Which ending of October? Have you forgotten the one around?
Oh my God! Sorry, I meant those in
Yes,
person.
sir.
A lot of us are
Because
teachers.
we don't really care
Sorry,
about you, bro.
sorry,
Like,
sir.
And I want to know just
But when
when
this
others are talking, little children they don't talk.
they go.
when is the IT ending, please? Someone should answer.
Go
When is
send
my own is
message.
ending November, but na next year they come back.
And also, if there are people that have started filling their logbook, I beg, let them forward so that I go fit from there and fill my own.
I've started filling my logbook. I've even signed. I can send for you for free.
No, we don't want your own, bro.
I bet only so. Rubbish.
I think we had a logbook session. I've uploaded one. Once I upload the next one, I'll let you know. Because we had a guest come here, show us clips from her own logbook and a lot of tips on how to fill it and what to avoid. So when that's up on YouTube, I'll post it again. But I think we are done for tonight now. Thank you
I would like
guys
to.
very much. Go sense.
We are not done. I've not found my song.
Wait. Which song do you want to sing?
Which song do you guys want me to sing? Give me the menu. I can sing any song.
Yeah, the video will be uploaded on YouTube. Sing any King Magic song.
Okay. You know the title. You know the song called "Scumbag." This is for Emmanuel Baseki.
God forbid. That's not.
You are a scumbag.
Scum what? Talk again.
Scumbag.
I know what you said before. First time, it not say scum. It says something scum bam, something like the set. Anyways, though, yeah, I'm heading out. Thanks, guys. Jules, Victor, Derek, thank you. I have left for
Go
that.
sense, sing now.
Why do you say Victor? Why do you add Victor? See, why do you say thank you, Victor? It's here that we see you.
Why won't I thank her? I don't understand. Why can't I thank Victor?
You not see me to thank for the co-host.
Why would you thank you? I know it's easy for me.
Go sense, are you singing or not?
Oh no, it's time to say goodbye. But don't leave me now.
Get out.
Sure. Imagine I think I'm policeman.
I swear, guy.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for trying to block our ear, but it no work.